Hey everyone, Happy New Year from Walker Mobile Homes. Okay, so it's 2020, we're gonna have a big year. So this video is going to be about how to actually purchase a mobile home, which includes the whole process of the application form in the park, as well as getting a loan, what sequence to do it in. All right, so here we are in Sierra Lakes again, because this is probably one of my favorite family parks. We have this lovely mobile home for sale. Let's go inside and let's chat. By the way, when we did this one, we completely redid this deck. Now we opted to not use carpet on the decking here, just because carpet usually absorbs the water and it just sits there and it actually will rot your wood. It's got like a texture to it, so like a sand in it, so that it's not slick. Anyway, just some extra information on how to avoid getting dry rot on your deck. Okay, just really quick, I'm going to show you around just so you can take a look at what we've done here in this place, and then we'll get back to how to actually complete the full process of purchasing a mobile home. So this one is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath in a great family park. Very clean. Very spacious. This one in particular has 2 living rooms. We obviously redid the floors. This was a hot item from Home Depot. I've put it in a few of the mobiles and most people just walk in and just love it. So I definitely recommend it. Bedroom number 1. Bathroom. Full bath. So this mobile has 2 showers and a bathtub in the master. So this is the master. We installed a new HVAC system in here, so you can't even hear the heat is on right now and it's purring. Okay, so in the bathroom, this beautiful bathtub, sink, and then an extra shower so that it's easy to get in and out of. All the way around. Okay, let me show you the laundry room. It's a great feature to have. There's lots of cabinet space, which I love in a laundry room, and a great sink to just clean off your clothes before you throw them in the shower, before you throw them in the wash. And then there's lots of space for your soaps, various things that you would need. Okay, so let's get back to it. One of the number 1 questions that I get is, what's the process? How do I buy a mobile home? I love your place. Now what do I do? Okay, so there's 2 parts to it. If you're gonna get a loan, there's an application to fill out a loan. If you need a lender, you can call me. Unfortunately, the conventional banks do not lend on mobile homes unless you're buying a mobile home with the land. But a mobile home in a mobile home park, the conventional, Bank of America isn't going to lend on a mobile home. So there are specific lenders, mobile home lenders, that you can use. And definitely call me or shoot me a message and I can help you out with that. So that's one part to it. Then there's also an application to live in the park. And that requires its own process. They're very simple, and I definitely walk my clients through to make sure that everything is understood by them, as well to make sure that it's done correctly. Now, which one do you do first? To be totally honest, I would recommend either doing them concurrently, because both parties check your credit. Now, when somebody checks your credit, what happens is it actually decreases your credit score. And you don't want to have a lower credit score for your loan, because that increases your interest rate, as well usually lenders require that you put more down. So if you don't want to have a higher interest rate and put more money down, then you could have your lender run your credit first and then the park. But if you're really cutting it close on the requirements that the parks need to have your certain score, let's say if you need to have a 650 credit score to live in that park and you're like a 655, definitely try to get them to do it concurrently, because if they're both checking your credit at the same time, they don't know that they're checking your credit at the same time. So it doesn't actually lower your credit score. So one party doesn't see that the other party checked your credit score, which doesn't lower what they see as what your credit is, if that makes sense. If this is confusing, definitely message me and I'll further explain it. If you do have a great credit score, I would recommend then, you can do the loan process first. Make sure you are pre-approved for a loan, and that you can get a good interest rate and as low of a down payment as you possibly can. And then just have the park run your credit. Okay, so I wanted to add to what I had just said. Another aspect to getting approved, I'm gonna go over what the park requirements typically are in most mobile home parks. So 1, a credit score. Now, each park has different requirements. Some parks require that you have a 625 credit score, some require 650. You just have to inquire depending on what park you're interested in. Some parks will do a background check, make sure there are no criminal records. They do not like evictions. So if you have any evictions on your record, there has to be a certain length of time since from the time that you did get evicted. And bankruptcies. If you don't have any bankruptcies, then you're usually good to go. As long as I think it's in California 7 years. If you filed for bankruptcy 8 years ago, you're good. You have to have usually 2.5 to 3 times what the lot rent is for that park in income for the month. So your monthly income needs to be 2.5 to 3 times the lot rent. So let's make 2020 your best year. If you want your home in 2020, give me a call. Let's make it happen. If you want to sell your mobile home, let's make it happen. This year is your year.